Have you ever wondered if one small decision could change your entire life? Welcome to Story Studio 91. Richard stood in the hospital hallway. His hands gripped the mop handle. Around him, doctors rushed past. Nurses called out orders. Lives were being saved. But Richard was invisible. Just another janitor cleaning floors. He was 32 years old. He had dropped out of high school. He had no money, no connections, no chance. That is what everyone told him. But Richard had something else. He had eyes that watched, and a mind that never stopped learning. Every night, after his shift ended, Richard stayed. He sat in the hospital library. He read medical books, big books with difficult words. He did not understand everything, but he wrote notes. He drew diagrams. He memorized terms. The other janitors laughed. "Why do you waste your time?" they asked. "You will never be a doctor." Richard smiled. "Maybe not," he said, "but I will try." 3 years passed. Richard cleaned floors during the day. He studied during the night. He barely slept. His wife worked 2 jobs to support them. His children ate simple meals. But Richard kept going. One evening, Dr. Martinez noticed him. She saw Richard reading a surgery textbook. "Can you understand that?" she asked. Richard looked up. His eyes were tired but bright. "Some of it," he said. "I am learning." Dr. Martinez sat down. She asked him questions. Richard answered. "Not perfectly, but well enough." Dr. Martinez was shocked. "Why are you doing this?" she asked. Richard told her his story. When he was young, his mother had died. There was no doctor in their village, no one to help. Richard had held her hand as she took her last breath. "I promised her," he said. "I promised I would help others." Dr. Martinez felt something break inside her heart. This man was not just studying. He was fighting for his dream. She made a decision that night. She would help him. Dr. Martinez became Richard's mentor. She gave him books. She explained concepts. She introduced him to other doctors. They were skeptical at first. A janitor wanting to be a surgeon, impossible. But Richard proved them wrong. He took his GED exam. He passed. He applied to community college. He was accepted. He studied biology, chemistry, and anatomy. He worked as a janitor during the day. He attended classes at night. He slept for hours each night. His classmates were 18 years old. Richard was 35. They partied on weekends. Richard studied. They complained about difficult exams. Richard thanked God for the opportunity. For years later, Richard graduated, top of his class. He applied to medical school. He was rejected 20 times. But on the 21st application, one school said yes. Medical school was brutal. Richard was older than his professors. His hands, rough from years of mopping floors, learned to hold a scalpel. His back, bent from years of cleaning, straightened in the operating room. 8 years after he started, Richard became Dr. Richard Gonzalez, a surgeon. On his first day, he walked through the same hospital hallway. But this time, he wore a white coat. His name was embroidered on the pocket. He passed the new janitor, a young man, barely 20, mopping the floor. Richard stopped. "What is your dream?" he asked. The young man looked confused. "My dream, yes," Richard said. "Everyone has one." The janitor hesitated. "I want to be a nurse," he said quietly. "But I have no degree, no money." Richard smiled. He reached into his pocket. He pulled out a card. "Call me," he said. "I will help you, just like someone helped me." The young man stared at the card. His eyes filled with tears. Richard walked away. He had surgeries to perform, lives to save, dreams to fulfill, because one small decision had changed his life. And now, he would help others change theirs. If this story inspired you, hit the like button and subscribe to Story Studio 91. Share this with someone who needs a reminder that it is never too late to chase your dreams. Your support helps us bring more powerful stories to life.